Welcome to the Raven Space. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And we are going to react to Mark Andrews' interview on the Rich Eisen show. If you like the reactions, check out our reactions page. We'll react to pressers, TV spots, and highlights. So go check it out, please. All right, let's get into it.
So let's just jump right into this Ravens offense and how things are looking in training camp and preseason. Walk me through it, Mark. How are things looking in year 5 for you and the Ravens offense?
It's going really, really well. I think, for us, we had good OTAs, period, but, we had a good training camp and kind of finishing up our last padded practice of camp, today. But, we have a lot of guys that are making big time plays. We're extremely focused. We're going to be a disciplined team. And, I just can't wait. Like I said, it's 9/11. Against the Jets, we're going to be ready to go. We're going to be excited about that. It's going to be, obviously a humbling time to be able to play there in New York, on that date. So we're going to come and play with passion.
So again, before they keep on going, another thing is, especially interviews like this, where they're on national TV, when you hear things, sometimes you can hear the coach talking to them. And so this is one of those things, right? We know it's big for John Harbaugh to be able to play on 9/11, especially in New York. And so the fact that Marty Andrews said the same thing, that lets me know that John Harbaugh is preaching this in the room about how important this game is. So I really think, guys, I'm not a betting man, but I would take this points because, and I think the Ravens are going to put a whooping on the Jets. A whooping. I think so.
The offense has J.K. Dobbins back in it. How does he look?
He looks good, man. He's worked extremely hard just getting himself back in the rhythm, and just seeing him back out there the few practices, and every time he's touching the football, every time he's back out there, every practice, he's just getting that much better, that much more fluent and comfortable. So I'm excited to see where he can get.
Well, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mark, you were kind enough to call into this program 1 year ago. I think it was the day after he and Gus Edwards went down in the same practice, and you walked us through how the team was feeling. And you were very open about that. I'm wondering how it must feel for you to see him out there a year later, seeming ready to go in week 1.
So before he gets into that, just want to say, what I've been hearing is that JK looks good, but he's not 100% there yet. But they think that he will get there before week 1. That's what I'm hearing, from my birds on the ground, So that's what I'm hearing. And he brings if he's as good as he was his rookie year, it brings a big lift to our team. So I'm excited about that. And hopefully when he gets back and Gus gets back, that's going to be great. It was a sad time in the preseason last year. I think we all know that. And so I'm hoping good times are coming. So.
Yeah, like you said, man, it was tough, both those guys going down, but we know the type of player that he is and what he can do for our team, and the type of element that he brings when he touches, the field and he's on the field. So I think everybody's super excited about that, for us, we got to be able to get our run game going. We've got a lot of things with, Lamar throwing the ball, but it really happens when we're able to run the ball. That's when our offense is most dangerous.
And then Isaiah Likely, the kid from Maryland, has had a terrific preseason. He's in the tight end room with you. What can you tell me about him and the role he's going to play?
And this is going to be a big deal, guys. Isaiah Likely, he's going to be a big deal. I think, I've changed on this opinion. Man, is he going to be the number 3 option catching the ball? Is he going to jump crochet? Because we kept as many tight ends as we did receivers. So is Isaiah Likely can you even really categorize him as a tight end other than his position, on the piece of paper? Because the simple fact that they kept him and they kept Oliver, that tells me that they plan on using 2 to 3 tight end sets often. I mean, because why else would you have 5 tight ends on your roster? So it's getting crazy in Baltimore. I ain't gonna lie, guys. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. That's exciting.
Alongside you this season.
Man, he's just an incredible football player. Doesn't play like a rookie. He's well before his years. He's just very, very polished. He's got a football mind, and you don't see that a lot with rookies. So he's going to make big time plays for us this year. All year long, he's going to be in there, and I'm excited to see him grow. But he's a really, really good player. He's going to be on the field a lot and making big plays for us.
And then, so are you guys the big play guys? With all due respect to your wide receiver room, they're not getting a lot of respect nationally. So what do you think of that statement there?
I'm excited to hear this answer here because it's hard to determine, about who's the big play guy because we haven't seen the receivers play, right? I don't even know if the top 3 receivers played in any preseason games. So how will we know, right? The only reason that we're jumping on a likely is because we've seen him play. We have something to talk about, right? So we'll see. I think I'm interested to find out what this offense is going to look like, but we'll have to wait and see for that. That's
not fair. I'm excited. Like I said, we're almost here. The season is almost here, and we're going to show the world, what we have to offer. And those guys in the receiving room have also worked extremely hard, and they've made a bunch of plays in this training camp, and Lamar's feeding them. And so, I think time will tell, and those guys are going to prove everybody wrong.
Awesome. So again, that's the end of that clip there. I'm excited. Mark Andrews is giving the answers that we expect him to give. I do think the Ravens will be good this year. And I think Mark Andrews is going to be the biggest part of that on offense other than Lamar Jackson. But I'm excited to see this offense, man. This is going to be something different, guys. Let me know what you guys envision the offense as in the comments below, because I think it's going to be really different. So again, subscribe to the Reaction channel, watch videos on this channel, help us grow. We're not monetized. It's all free we're doing for you guys. So please check it out. Thanks and go Ravens.